Welcome to Warriors of the World. Today, we dive into ancient China to uncover the origins of the Shaolin Monks, a timeless symbol of strength, wisdom, and spiritual harmony. Picture misty mountains, where the echoes of chants drift through the crisp air, and inside the temple, men in simple robes train tirelessly, their movements perfectly synchronized with nature's rhythm. The Shaolin Temple was founded in the 5th century, nestled at the base of Mount Songshan, one of China's 5 sacred peaks. Initially a sanctuary for Buddhist meditation and study, it evolved into much more. Legend holds that the Indian monk Bodhidharma introduced teachings that blended spiritual discipline with physical practices. He believed that true enlightenment required a body as strong as the mind. This philosophy laid the foundation for Shaolin training, where combat transcended survival to become a spiritual art form. The monks embraced a dual identity, warriors and seekers of enlightenment. The temple soon earned a reputation as a haven where mind, body, and spirit united in perfect balance. From its earliest days, the Shaolin faced threats beyond their grueling training. Wars, invasions, and political turmoil endangered their sanctuary countless times. Yet, they stood resolute, preserving their teachings and legacy. Thus, the legend of the Shaolin monks was born, not merely warriors but guardians of a power that defies comprehension. To understand how the Shaolin monks became warriors, one must consider the turbulent backdrop of ancient China, a land plagued by political fragmentation, constant warfare, and a relentless search for spiritual balance. The 5th century, when the Shaolin Temple was established, marked a period of dynastic transition and territorial struggles. This chaos created a demand for martial arts masters, who were seen as protectors against bandits and invading armies alike. Amid this turmoil, the Shaolin Temple emerged as both a spiritual retreat and a military stronghold. Strategically located in Hunan province, it was more than a place of meditation. It became a bastion against external threats. The Shaolin monks soon became legendary for their ability to merge Chan, Zen Buddhism's philosophies with rigorous physical training. Unlike other monks who focused solely on meditation, the Shaolin believed spiritual equilibrium required a disciplined and resilient body. Their practices drew inspiration from nature, mimicking animals to develop strength, agility, and focus. Moreover, they integrated the concept of manipulating qi, the vital energy that flows through all living beings, into their training. Mastery over qi was believed to enable complete control of the body and mind, empowering the monks to achieve extraordinary feats. This fusion of spiritual practice and physical discipline transformed the Shaolin monks into warriors who mastered chaos both within and around themselves. The story of the Shaolin is a testament to their resilience. In a world rife with violence, they found a way to wield strength without abandoning their quest for enlightenment. This distinction set them apart from other warriors of their era, establishing the temple as a beacon of balance amidst turmoil. At the Shaolin Temple, every step of the training is more than a physical test. It is a spiritual journey, an endeavor to harmonize body, mind, and spirit. But make no mistake, this path is not for the faint of heart. Only those capable of surpassing their limits are deemed worthy of upholding the Shaolin legacy. Picture a young novice arriving at the temple for the first time. He wakes before dawn, the mountains still shrouded in mist. The sound of a gong reverberates, signaling the start of a day filled with pain, sweat, and meditation.
His first lesson?
Learning to control his mind to endure physical exhaustion. Shaolin training is built on 3 core pillars: physical strength, technical skill, and mental discipline. Monks spend hours in grueling postures, such as the infamous horse stance, where they squat for long periods to build leg strength and endurance. Their movements are inspired by animals: the tiger for power, the crane for grace, the praying mantis for precision, and the dragon for mastery over qi. In addition, monks undergo brutal tests. One of the most renowned is the Path of Pain, where they must cross a hall filled with burning coals or sharp objects, relying solely on their physical prowess and mental focus to remain unharmed. This training is not merely about building physical strength. It teaches them to transcend the limitations of the body through discipline and resolve. Breath control lies at the heart of their practice. By mastering qi, monks channel their internal energy to amplify strikes, absorb impacts, and even shatter bricks with bare hands. For the Shaolin, controlling qi is the key to achieving what others deem impossible. Yet, their training goes beyond the physical. Meditation holds equal importance. In the temple's stillness, monks seek inner peace, honing their focus and learning to wield the mind as a tool to shape the body. To them, fighting is not an act of violence but a disciplined expression of harmony between the inner and outer worlds. The Shaolin Way is more than a routine, it is a path to self-discovery. Every strike, every breath, every movement is a step toward enlightenment, achieved through strength and balance. Central to their training is the mastery of qi, the life force that flows through all living beings. For the monks, qi is not an abstract concept but a tangible energy that links the mind, body, and universe. Through meditation, controlled breathing, and rigorous physical practice, they learn to channel this energy to push human limits. Imagine a monk in deep meditation, still as a stone, as the wind rustles the trees around him. For the Shaolin, physical and spiritual training converge in the quest to harness qi, both within themselves and in the world beyond. Mastering qi begins with breath work. Exercises like qigong help monks cultivate their internal energy, directing it to specific points in their bodies. When a monk breaks an iron bar with his head or balances his weight on a single finger, he is not merely using physical strength. He is focusing qi to make his body an extension of his mind. This philosophy also informs their combat style. Monks believe qi can enhance the force of a strike or deflect attacks by efficiently directing energy. Yet qi is not just about power, it represents balance. The monks use it not only to fight but to heal, employing ancient practices to restore harmony to the body's energy flow. For the Shaolin, a true warrior is not one who overpowers others but one who masters himself. Their unparalleled control of qi elevates them beyond mere fighters, turning them into living symbols of how the human spirit can transcend the material world. When we speak of the Shaolin monks as warriors, we refer to masters of one of the most refined and legendary combat systems in history. Shaolin martial arts are not merely fighting techniques. They are a physical manifestation of their spiritual and philosophical training. The monks' fighting styles draw inspiration from nature, with each animal representing qualities they must embody. The tiger symbolizes raw strength and ferocity, the dragon embodies the flow of qi, the praying mantis teaches precision, and the monkey represents cunning and speed. These forms blend devastating attacks with fluid defenses, adaptable to any combat scenario. In addition to their animal-inspired techniques, Shaolin monks are also experts in weaponry. The long staff, often considered their signature weapon, combines power and grace, delivering formidable strikes and defensive maneuvers. They also master a variety of other weapons, such as nunchaku, short swords, and even improvised tools like chains and hooks, showcasing their ability to adapt to any situation. Their relentless practice serves not only to perfect their techniques but to condition their bodies for automatic reactions in dangerous situations. To achieve this, monks train under extreme conditions, often against multiple opponents or using their environment to their advantage. Every strike, block, and movement is calculated for maximum efficiency with minimal effort. What sets the Shaolin apart, however, is their fusion of mind and body in combat. During a fight, they enter a state of heightened concentration, allowing qi to flow freely and guiding their actions with precision. For the Shaolin, victory is not about overpowering an enemy, it is about mastering oneself and achieving harmony with the universe. This unique approach to combat elevates Shaolin monks beyond mere warriors. They are artists, transforming the battlefield into an extension of their philosophy. Throughout history, the Shaolin Temple has been more than a spiritual sanctuary. It has often found itself at the heart of political conflicts, invasions, and power struggles that shaped China. To endure these turbulent times, the monks adapted, defending their temple and even lending their martial prowess to emperors and dynasties. In the 7th century, during the Tang dynasty, Shaolin monks played a pivotal role in battles that helped Emperor Li Shimin consolidate his power. Their martial skills proved decisive in several military campaigns, earning them imperial protection and establishing the temple as an influential institution. This alliance solidified their reputation but also attracted powerful adversaries. The Ming and Qing dynasties brought even greater challenges. The Shaolin faced persecution for their independence and their role as defenders of Chinese culture during times of foreign occupation. On multiple occasions, the temple was attacked and destroyed, only to be rebuilt through the unwavering determination of its monks. Each time the temple's walls fell to flames, its teachings endured, passed down through generations. Even in the 20th century, during China's Cultural Revolution, the Shaolin faced fresh threats. Temples were looted, and monks were forced to abandon their practices to avoid persecution. Yet, as in previous eras, the spirit of the Shaolin survived. Today, the temple stands as a testament to their resilience, symbolizing not just martial prowess but the preservation of cultural and spiritual heritage. Becoming a Shaolin monk is not just a lifestyle, it is a calling that demands total devotion. Those who enter the temple leave their previous lives behind, dedicating themselves entirely to discipline and training. A monk's daily routine is marked by relentless effort, constant repetition, and an unending pursuit of balance between strength and wisdom. The journey begins with years of foundational training, where novices not only master physical techniques but also internalize the ethical principles that guide their actions. These principles, rooted in Buddhist teachings, emphasize compassion, discipline, and self-control. Such virtues are not confined to spiritual practice, they extend to combat, where the goal is never destruction but the restoration of harmony. The discipline of Shaolin monks transcends physicality. Long hours of meditation align their minds and bodies, forging a connection with the universe through the control of qi. This spiritual dedication sets them apart from other warriors. For the Shaolin, true power lies not in muscle but in mastering the mind. This path, however, comes with sacrifices. Shaolin monks often renounce familial ties and material possessions to fully embrace their way of life. During times of crisis, such as invasions of the temple, many gave their lives to protect sacred teachings and artifacts. This unwavering commitment has made the Shaolin not just legendary warriors but symbols of courage and determination. The Shaolin monk as a warrior is a fascinating paradox. He trains to fight yet seeks peace. He confronts chaos but maintains balance. Above all, he reminds us that the greatest battle is the one fought within. What makes Shaolin monks almost mythical is not only their martial skill but their apparent ability to transcend the limits of body and mind. For them, the key to this extraordinary state lies in mastering qi, the life energy that flows within all beings and connects the universe. Through intense meditation, controlled breathing, and rigorous physical training, the monks believe they can manipulate qi to achieve feats that defy logic. Imagine a monk breaking iron bars with his skull, balancing his body weight on a single finger, or withstanding potentially lethal blows without injury. These acts are not mere displays of strength. They are demonstrations of complete control over the body's internal energy flow. One well-known practice is Iron Shirt Qigong, where monks focus qi to strengthen specific body parts, creating extreme resilience. This mastery requires endless repetition of techniques, training not only muscles but also the mental ability to direct energy precisely where it is needed. Yet, the use of qi is not limited to combat. Monks also employ this energy for healing, using ancient practices to restore harmony within the body. Medicinal qigong, for example, helps unblock energy pathways, treating injuries or illnesses and showcasing the Shaolin's holistic approach to life. For the Shaolin, the mind is the most powerful tool. They believe that by controlling thoughts, they can control the body, and, by extension, the world around them. This mystical philosophy is reinforced by their deep connection to nature and their understanding that true strength comes from inner balance. The image of a Shaolin monk performing superhuman feats serves as a reminder that these extraordinary abilities exist within all of us. For the monks, such skills are not magical but the result of dedication, control, and the belief that human potential is as boundless as the universe. It is their mastery of qi that elevates them beyond warriors, making them bridges between the physical and the spiritual, the human and the divine. Behind the intense training and profound philosophy of the Shaolin monks lies a trove of intriguing details and practices that often escape public attention. These elements shed light on the depth of their culture, blending mysticism with practical application. Did you know that the Shaolin Temple has long been a center of scientific exploration? Over the centuries, the monks studied anatomy, alchemy, and healing techniques, laying the groundwork for traditional Chinese medicine. Their herbal remedies, therapeutic massages, and acupressure methods have been so effective that many are still used in modern treatments. Another fascinating aspect is the monks' ability to turn everyday tools into formidable weapons. Over time, they developed combat styles centered around items like farming implements and bamboo poles. The famous monk's spade, for instance, was both a practical tool for daily life and a deadly weapon on the battlefield, highlighting their adaptability in any situation. The Shaolin are also known for their rituals marking significant milestones. One of the most legendary is the test of the dragon and the tiger. Upon completing advanced training, monks would press their arms against a hot iron cylinder, leaving dragon and tiger marks seared into their skin, permanent symbols of their dedication to the temple's teachings. Culturally, the Shaolin Temple has always been a hub of intellectual and artistic exchange. Poets, writers, and artists sought inspiration there, while emperors often sent emissaries to learn from the monks. This exchange of ideas enriched the temple, making it not just a spiritual stronghold but an intellectual one as well. These stories reveal the Shaolin as more than warriors or philosophers. They are custodians of a rich culture that bridges the practical and the mystical, harmonizing physical skill with spiritual depth. Even after centuries, the Shaolin monks continue to inspire the world as icons of balance, strength, and wisdom. Their legacy transcends Chinese borders, resonating in cultures worldwide as a reminder that true power lies in the unity of mind, body, and spirit. In modern times, the Shaolin preserve their traditions while sharing them with millions. They perform martial arts demonstrations globally, showcasing their discipline and extraordinary abilities. The Shaolin Temple, now open to visitors from all over the world, offers courses in meditation, qigong, and kung fu, serving as a bridge between the ancient and the contemporary. Popular culture has also immortalized the Shaolin monks. Films like Shaolin Temple, starring Jet Li, brought their legends to a global audience, while video games, books, and television shows continue to draw inspiration from their history. However, the true essence of the Shaolin monks cannot be captured on screen. It lives in their message of self-mastery. Their spiritual legacy reminds us that true strength lies not in violence but in mastering the chaos within. For the Shaolin, physical training is a pathway to inner peace, and combat is not an act of destruction but a way to restore harmony. As we conclude this journey, the question arises: what can we learn from the Shaolin? Are they fighters, philosophers, or spiritual guides? Perhaps they are all these things and more. Remember to subscribe to the channel to discover more epic stories like this. If you want to support us further, consider becoming a channel member and join a community dedicated to preserving the tales of the world's most fascinating warriors. Until the next adventure.